Egunon. Cristina Uriarte.
Good morning. Madam Minister, Mr. Minister, and Jorge Arevalo, Deputy Ministry. Good morning to everybody. The President, Inigo Urkullu, has got diary clashes, and so he won't be with us today, but he will be later on. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to this international encounter on VET. And especially good morning to everybody that's come from a long way away. Today and tomorrow we'll be talking about vocational education and training, the future of VET. And gradually we're going to have different talks and presentations. We'd like to start out by truly thanking you on behalf of the Basque government, who is the organizer of this international event.
The Basque government wants to thank you for joining us, especially to all the people you came from abroad, because we know it takes an extra effort to come here. We have 2 days to talk about the future of vocational training, how we can transform it and progress together. On veut saluer et donner la bienvenue à tout le monde qui sont venus pour passer 2 jours discuter sur la formation professionnelle, comment on peut la transformer pour progresser tous ensemble. Este encuentro internacional de centros de
This international meeting of VET colleges provides us with a great opportunity to work, share knowledge, share experience, and get experts and technicians from Europe and the rest of the wider world. We're all here to be able to learn from each other and apply experiences to our own reality. VET is now more than ever an important driving force for our economy, to try to help people prepare themselves and to connect companies together with training colleges. So times they are changing, and here we are to head off new realities.
Engine in order to push forward our economies. It is focused on innovation and entrepreneurship, looking for excellence. Egun hauetan fabrikazio aurreratuaz, bestelako lanbide orientazioaz eta etorkizuneko ekintzailetzaz hitz egingo dugu. Eta horretarako Europatik eta Ameriketatik etorritako adituak ditugu gurekin, Espainiako eta Euskadiko adituekin batera. You are experts coming from Europe and America, Spain and Basque Country. You have 2 days to discuss and share ideas about advanced manufacturing, about how we can walk towards a different guidance, and about entrepreneurship of the future. We want to thank you, all the speakers, for being with us, especially Mr. Stephen Farry, Minister of Employment and Learning from the Government of Northern Ireland. Also thanks to all the general managers and the teachers that came from different Spanish regions. Thank you for joining us in this encounter organized by the Basque Vice Ministry for Vocational Education and Training that hopes that these days will be useful for all of us in the future. Sabemos el esfuerzo que les ha...
We know that it's an effort to come here, and we're hoping that when you go back home to your colleges, to your towns and cities, you feel that you've made use of the time here and that you've increased your knowledge of VET, and that helps you improve continuously. We believe in VET. We know it's a key part of professional and personal development for fairness and equal opportunities.
The Basque Country, we hope you have some extra time in order to visit our country. We are an open country and we are ready to give all the best we have. So besides working, if you have some time to enjoy, we are sure you won't regret it. Finalmente, esperamos pues que pasen una feliz...
So, we hope you have a very pleasant stay with us, and that in addition to working, you have sufficient time to get to know a little bit more of our country. I'm sure you won't feel that you've been let down by what you see. And now, first and foremost, our Deputy Minister is going to say a few words. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming here with us to share this event. Welcome once again in Spanish to everybody here to this encounter. We usually call this event a conference, but we've called it an encounter for vocational education and training. And it's a place where all of us who have been working in this field for many years can exchange experience with different countries and regions. I'm going to introduce just very briefly what we're going to be doing, but I want to tell you something that's important before the Minister for Learning and Employment from Northern Ireland and our local regional minister speak. You may have noticed outside there's a demonstration going on, and they're protesting against a very important problem. They're very, very concerned about their jobs. And here, that's where you see how a law can be passed that goes against people. Vocational training in the Basque Country is great. It works very well, and we know that. We all know that. We all know that have been in the VET for many years. But there are some professionals, some of whom were outside there, who have been working with the people that are finding life difficult, people that find it difficult to learn skills, and they're doing tremendous work in difficult fields. Those of us that work in vocational education and training know about this. These are programs for basic vocational education and training. In the Basque Country, we work in a different way to many other regions, and since 1992 we've known that it was vital for those children, those students that have problems, to actually, especially if they drop out of school, to encourage them to come back to school. And in the local towns and councils, a great deal of work has been done to try to get these youngsters that have learning difficulties, to try to get them up to speed, to try to get them at the same level as all other students in the education system. But because of a law that's been passed by the central Spanish government, a law which, even if I'm being polite, is appalling. It's appalling for education and training. I'd like to say to you that, of course, you have to abide by the law. But we've said that we're actually going to keep our model as much as we can, and we're also going to keep helping those people that have these difficulties. Next week, a decree will be published by the Basque government in which we will be guaranteeing the jobs of these people so that they carry on doing the tremendous work that they have been doing, and they still do so in the same place with the same people. The only thing that we ask is that when somebody passes a law, they think about things first. They ask people that know about their profession first, and then they pass a law. They don't just pass a law without thinking, without understanding, and without dealing with the people's true needs. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm going to now hand the floor over to our Minister.